Hello, Pastor Mark, Pastor Dan. I just thank you for the email you sent me for the update, and I'm sorry I've taken so long to respond to it. I've been having health issues. So I just wanted to share with you a quick update of what we've been up to this year. First, I want to say thank you so much for supporting our project here in West Pokot, Kenya. And thank you also to Growing Hope for the work that you're doing to partner with us in this work and Covenant World Relief. I think you already know that the objectives we were pursuing this year, we had 3 of them. The first one, we wanted to support about 605 farmers to be in self-help groups and then build them up to form cluster level associations. And then the second objective was to help about 40 girls to get their training in tailoring and help them to start their own businesses. And the third objective was to just strengthen the organization, the leadership capacity, as well as just the structures to help us be more sustainable and more collaborative in the way that we do our work. We've been able to reach all of the farmers that we intended, and some of them were actually rollover from last year. They have completed their training in self-help group, and then right now they are being trained on organic farming and chicken production. And then we have about 44 of those farmers who have invested more time in raising tree nurseries and establishing a business for themselves on the same, and supporting also the community by selling seedlings. With the 40 girls, we have actually been able to serve more than that this year because of the pandemic last year. You know, the women were affected very badly, and especially women who don't have a source of income and were outside just finding ways of surviving. And so as our project last year, one of the things we did, we supported a lot of women by giving them a job to make masks, and also we also donated these masks to the community. And so this also helped us to reach more people in the community and created an awareness about our project. And so this year we had many more girls applying to come and be trained. And the wonderful thing about this tailoring project is we are diversifying beyond just giving tailoring and the organic farming training. We are also giving them, we are setting up a classroom for computer training. And so right now we have secured about 10 computers, but we need about 15 more. Then we also have set up another class for students who are interested to learn hairdressing and how to cut hair and start businesses on the same. The drought from last year went into about June this year. We didn't have any rains, and so our school was affected. We didn't have enough food. I learned about a new technology where you can conserve water. It's called multi-level gardening, and so we set up gardens on the same and are teaching our girls to do the same so that they can go back home and also establish their own multi-level gardens and be able to survive even when the water is scarce. The pandemic had really set young girls at a disadvantage because of menstrual health issues, and so the reason for that is that the girls are struggling so much to access the sanitary towels. In the past, they normally would depend on the government to make donations, but with the COVID, schools were closed down, and so they were struggling with that, accessing the products. And so I collaborated with our students, and then we decided to make sanitary towels, reusable ones. And one of the reasons we saw it's a beneficial thing is because it's a skill that we have as women here in Jitokeze, but at the same time we had a need of supporting the women of Jitokeze also to raise income. Last year many of them also were struggling to raise income, and so apart from the masks, we help them to make 10,000 reusable sanitary towels that we want to donate in the community. And through this we have been able to support about 12 of them to raise also income for themselves. And what I'm loving so much about it is that the women here are just amazing, because whatever they raise, they don't squander the resource. Like I've seen many of them are using whatever income they raise to multiply and diversify their source of income. A lot of them are going to lease land from people and raising like potatoes. And then I have another girl who paid her external exam fees. We have a lady who bought sheep and goat for her family, and so and another one used the money to set up her shop. And so it's wonderful, and I just thank God for your support. And I just want to ask also that you pray for the women here in Jitokeze and our staff, because the pandemic has made life difficult for many people. Other prayer request I have is concerning 2 girls that we supported and they were not actually like in the tailoring program. They are much younger. One of them is 13 years old and another one is 16. They were struggling to get school fees to go into secondary school, and so they have a passion for making beads, and so we worked with them and helped them to raise money also by making beadwork.
Jitokeze Wamama wa Afrika, we empower women in Kenya to improve their social, economic and environmental well-being.